Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. We are doing a shop my stash, get ready with me today, where I am totally in the mood to declutter some stuff today. I am still putting on my skincare. I have picked out some stuff that I think that I'm ready to say goodbye to. And I will go over that stuff with you here in a minute. But I think that I am ready to say adios to this stuff. As you can see in the thumbnail that I am going to take, I picked out the Urban Decay Naked Metal Mania palette. That is the eyeshadow palette that we will be working with today. I will show it here in a minute. I am just so ready to whittle down my collection. I'm just not ready to, this is why I do this series, because I'm not ready to just get rid of something to get rid of it. I want to try it on my face. I want to, especially with the foundations, I want to try it against my skincare that I'm using, especially this Ritual Defy Thorn Oil, to see if it works now with the Thorn Oil, because it may have worked before and been just fine, but if it doesn't work with an oil-based skin like primer that I'm using, then I don't want to keep that foundation around anymore. So we've got the skin prepped and ready. I've got the Naked Metal Mania palette. That is what it looks like right there. I'm going to be trying out, that's one thing I don't like about this, I'm going to be trying out my Patrick Ta Major Skin foundation with it, which I won't be sad to see this go if it doesn't work out, because I have worked through most of it, and I liked most of it. I just have not used it in a while, and I have not tried it out with my Ritual Defy Thorn Oil. So we're going to try that out. I don't have a bronzer that I'm trying out today, but I do have this ColourPop blush that I haven't tried out in a while. It's a Super Shock blush. It's a matte Super Shock blush in the color Just Playin'. It is, I didn't know this was a thing. It is ColourPop X Marial. If I can just get it open. Once I open it up, I'm just going to keep it open. And it is kind of a bright red shade. I don't know why I picked this one out in particular, but we've got that. I have got this NARS multiple. This is the original multiple. This is like a highlighter stick. I mean, you can use it for multiple things. Like, that's why it's called the multiple, but I used it as a highlighter stick. And that's what I'm going to be using for today. I got this out for lips. I got this in an ice cream beauty box. I don't know. I don't usually use lip palettes. I was thinking about giving this away, but I really do want to try it out. I really do want to try it out and see what the texture is going to be like. This I may or may not get rid of, but we will see. I'm not like usually the kind of person who keeps lipstick palettes, but let's try this Patrick Ta foundation. I really liked this for a while, but then like switched on to something else. we're getting back into the season where I am wanting to use more foundations. But I don't want like heavy foundations. This is like a serum foundation. Very reminiscent of the new Natasha Denona foundation. It's going on very well. It's sitting well on my skin. And it's a good match. I'm not going to be using any concealer today. Very light kind of coverage. Light medium coverage. Goes on very well. I see nothing wrong with it. But like I said, I'm in a decluttering mood. I might just get rid of it because there's nothing special about it. And I've got so many, so many foundations. Okay, I'm not gonna build it up. I'm not gonna build it up. We're gonna set it off to the side. And we're gonna grab some bronzer and just do bronzer real quick. This is just the Makeup Forever Artist Crayon Pencil or Artist Crayon in Anywhere Caffeine. Just doing bronzer really quickly. And seeing if it blends in nicely. It's blending in really good. Sometimes I might not need a reason to declutter something. Sometimes things just aren't safe. Sometimes it's just a brutal declutter day. Like, I know I'm not going to use this again. But then I have to think, am I going to regret decluttering it? I am going out of town this weekend. I could take it with me and use it. It is very shiny. It is very shiny around this area. That could be because of my thorn oil mixing with it. But I do like a dewy look. That's why I use the thorn oil. It does remind me of the Natasha Denona High Glam. Let's powder. Let's powder the area. I'm just using my Huda Beauty. I'm just using my Huda Beauty powder. Oh, I think I still like it. I think I still like it. I think I want to keep it. And I think I want to take it with me this weekend. And here I was ready to get rid of it. But I think it still looks really good. Okay, you get to stay. You get to stay. You get to go to Hollywood. Damn you, Patrick Todd. Okay, but you're not safe. This color pop. Super Shock. Chic. It looks really, really red. It's in Just Playing. I don't remember the last time I used this. Of course it would be nice. No, I do have red blushes. So stop yourself there. But it's so pretty. It's so hard for me to declutter blushes. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on to the multiple. Now we're going to try this on. We're going to use my fingers. We're going to use my fingers and try this on over the powder. Well, let's try it directly now. And then use the fingers. It's not lifting up the product. They do make these multiples in different colors now. I'm going to put some in my brow bone area. it's not sticky. It's not sticky. I was hoping it would be sticky, so it would be an easy pass. I've only used this a couple of times. I was hoping it would lift up the product. I was hoping all of these would be an easy pass. Okay. But everything looks amazing right now. Okay, let's try the lips. Let's try the lips. Nothing I have found is really worth decluttering. Okay. Okay, this is the Cheeky Rose Beauty Glossy Baby 12 Universal Lip Palette. And I am going to use this brown color. Very glossy. Okay, one thing I know I'm going to get rid of, and it is this Gisou lip oil, and I'm going to put it on right now because it is way too sticky. I don't know even why I'm putting it on, but I wanted to publicly shame this for being too sticky. This is this Gisou lip oil that I bought. I've only used it a handful of times. That is going. That is gone. So I can say I decluttered something. I think I'm going to declutter this lip palette too. At least see if somebody else wants it. See if somebody in my close circle wants it. I know I stuck my finger in it. That's why I said I'm going to desanitize. I'm going to sanitize it and see if somebody in my close circle wants it. Because I have enough lip products and I just don't use a lip palette. So those are two things I have decluttered. Let's move on to this eyeshadow palette. I'm going to make a quick look. I'm not going to make anything too crazy with it because I want to see if I can just make an everyday kind of look with this palette. Just make an everyday look with this palette. I'm going to start off with this shade called Studio. I know this is called Metal Mania, but I need it to be like a work palette that I can use. Then I'm going into double kick. That's a great thing about these naked palettes, is that they aren't too out there. I have my palettes. I have my indie palettes that are out there. And that's what those are for. But my naked palettes, I can count on to be more neutral. Okay, then I'm going into Road Crew. And the formula is good enough. Is it amazing? I wouldn't say amazing. Okay, we got this look. We're going in down here, down in the lower lash line. So let's pick a shimmer. Let's go ahead and, like I said, I am not being very daring today with the look, but I'm going to pick this color Trash. And I might put the silver in the inner corner for something fun. I'm just feeling kind of neutral today. On Saturdays, we stay kind of neutral. But let's go ahead and pick up that, gold color called Decadent and put that in the inner corner. It goes with my shirt. That yellow gold. There. Now we match. Even though this made a good look, I think I am going to declutter this palette. So I have lots of palettes that are good with this shade range. And I know, I'm just decluttering on the fly, I haven't even done my final look yet. I haven't even finished my look. Let me go ahead and do my mascara, and we will talk about the other products, and put my wig on, and we can talk about all the other products, and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the final look that we've got going on. So I am keeping the Patrick Ta Serum Foundation. I am keeping that. I am going to go ahead and declutter this blush because I have plenty of red blushes just like it, and I've had this one for a long time without using it. So, and I don't know when the next time I will actually pick it up and use it again. So I just pulled it out of my drawer and I was like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm going to try you. Used it, said, hey, you're pretty. Probably throw it back in the drawer. Probably won't see it again for a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and declutter it. I am going to keep this NARS multiple. The multiple, I really like the way it looks. I am going to put it right here on my desk and start using it some more. Just right there. Made a little spot on my desk. Start using it some more. And I'm going to use that. Got rid of the lip products, got rid of the eyeshadow palette, going to keep everything else. So yeah, that's kind of a half and half, I guess. I was ready to declutter everything, especially I was ready to declutter that Patrick Ta, but it looks really good on me. I guess I will see how it wears throughout the day. I will be going out in the heat, so it will get a heat check. And I will wear it throughout the weekend. So I will probably make a final decision on it by the end of the weekend, but for now it gets to stay. Let me know what you think of the look down below. I think everything came together and made a good look, but let me know what you think down below, and let me know what you think of these Shop My Stashes. I've got lots of makeup, especially blushes. I don't really have any bronzers to shop my stash with, but I've got lots of blushes and highlighters to go through, and eyeshadow palettes and lip products for sure. Lots of lip products. And yeah, let me know what you think of this series down below. Please give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Please share it with your friends. Do all the YouTube things, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And just let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Sending you out all of those good vibes, and talk to you later. Okay, goodbye.